Hello everyone, it's Aaron from Good Games Morley, back with another draft on the channel. I've been running pretty hot in Secrets of Strixhaven. I won 3 Premier drafts in a row for the first time ever since I started recording my stats. And then I won a huge losing streak, but still in Diamond level 2. And they have introduced a brand new draft format to Magic Arena. It costs double the amount of gems as normal, so 3,000. If you go 2, 1, or 0 wins, you get nothing. If you get 3 at 1,400, 2,800, so you're about breaking even if you go 4 and 3. But then these prizes really start racking up at the top here. You get 4,200 gems and some Mythic Packs and some extra boosters. And then if you win the whole lot, so 7 wins before you get 3 losses, you get 7,200 gems, so double your starting gem cost and some more, and then 10 Mythic Packs and 12 other packs and a title that says Draft Contender. So this is fun. It's pretty high stakes. We'll see how we go. Let's jump into it. Why the hell not? Probably gonna go 3-3 because it's been pretty swingy in Diamond. Everyone has a good deck. So yeah, been only really finding success with super late game multicolor stuff. So let's see what we get in this first contender draft I'm ever doing. I only just found out this existed like 10 minutes ago, so bit of fun. High stakes drafting. Gonna try and get to Mythic this month. There's still about a week left in the season, so I'll play some and I'll record some of that. That would be a bit of fun. I like this draft format a lot. Been finding mixed reviews from people online. I don't exactly know how the contender draft thing works exactly yet. I assume that you're only going to be playing other people in the contender draft because the stakes seem a little bit higher. But yeah, we'll see how we go. There is one of the best rares in the set here, but I have not been winning very much with black-white. I think it's probably still the best pick out of all these. You don't want to start on the multicolor thing because you don't always pick up the fixing, you don't always pick up the card draw and the removal that you need to make that work. But if you've got a really good concentrated black-white or red-white deck with some tricks and good removal, yeah, this card's just great. So hopefully we can prey on any of the late-game multicolor decks with a good start with something like Informed Inkwright. This is really good in the black-green life gain decks. This is a fine uncommon. Monster Trade is always good. Hopefully we get one of those on the wheel. Spectacular Sky Whale I've liked quite a lot. There's a cool win con in those blue-red decks. And then this is a great finisher in like Jeskai or whatever as well. But Informed Inkwright is a pretty good place to start. There's quite a lot of options here. Inkshape Demonstrator is fine as far as uncommons go. Repel Calamity is probably the best card in the pack. Just like blows up any random big thing that they've got. Artistic Process is like good options type spell. You're not really happy with any of them. Creatures get out of range of the 2 damage to each creature thing. So there's like Essence Scatter if we want to be more controlling. Diary of Dreams is... I've been trying it out in black-white because you end up with a lot of instants and sorceries, but it's still really slow. Rubble Rouse is good. If we like the red-white graveyard shenanigans thing, that's probably my pick here at the moment. Topiary Electra is pretty decent in those green ramp decks. And then there's Cost of Brilliance, Inkling Mascot. I think Rubble Rouse is just the most powerful thing. Maybe we don't. Maybe we just pick the Repel Calamity to kind of hedge into white. Splatter Technique. Okay, this is really good. This means that people don't really want to be playing blue-red. It's a great way to just catch up. I'd be happy to throw these away and just play blue-red. If people aren't taking this, they're just taking... I mean, you have to be really, really heavy blue-red for it to be good, but it's one of the most powerful things. Yeah, I don't really... I mean, Bitter Triumph's great. Scolding Administrator's good in black-white. There looks like more blue-red things that are likely to wheel from here, but I think Splatter Technique is just too powerful to pass up. People aren't playing around it, you know. Inkshape Demonstrator's still there. Again, like, this pick doesn't commit us to anything. Quick Study has been going down in my estimation. You end up with so much card draw, and a lot of those card draw things are attached to creatures or whatever, so you don't really need this. Wilt in the Heat's a really good removal spell. That might be the go in case we end up being like a Jeskai sort of thing. Embrace the Paradox is always good, but again, so many card draw spells. Everything else, this has been pretty disappointing to me. So it's Wilt or Embrace the Paradox, I think, here. These are, like, okay. This is okay. Wilt in the Heat, you just end up needing lots of removal, so... Unsubtle Mockery's a great pickup, because that will go either in the red-white aggro deck or, like, tempo-y deck. And it's better than everything else in the pack. I'm surprised that this is still here, because it's just one of those random efficient removal spells you need. I'm still happy to go down the blue-red path for this. But, yeah, that's a nice pickup. The green 2-drop's decent. I don't know if we want to be going down that path. This is an instant sorcery payoff in green, which is never brilliant. Wander Off, you can splash if you end up being the multicolor deck. Zombify, whatever. Expressive Fire Dancer, maybe that's just the pick here, because with like this red-white tempo-y thing. The other choice is just the land, in case we end up that multicolor thing, but let's just take the Fire Dancer to make sure that we have some payoffs there. Okay, so no one's playing the multicolor thing. This is one of the best payoffs for it. I'm tempted, but like this is just a lot of just early game red-white stuff. Spirit Mascot's okay. It does grow quite easily. Maybe we should just go down the aggro path rather than take something like this to hedge for multicolor. And then I think we'll be passing up the splatter technique, probably. Caesar Spoils. I usually want one copy of these in all red decks. It kind of doesn't matter too much. You end up spinning your wheels a lot. You don't want to flood. Daydream's okay, but you want to be resetting some really, really powerful things to make justifying this work. It doesn't really help your board position all that much. Fractal Mascot's a good payoff for that multicolor deck, but yeah, Caesar Spoils would be fine there. Oh, there's so many blue cards coming. Maybe just take the Hydro Channeler, because this could still be a blue-red spells thing, and then you can splash the Repel Calamity and then cut the Mascot and the Inkwright. But Hydro Channeler is one of the most important cards for this spells deck, because it filters your mana. Essence Scatter super late? Okay, yeah, cool. Maybe we're just blue-red. And then a black-white card this good that late? What are people taking over this? The Hexproof thing you don't need because you don't have that many creatures. This is super replaceable, so I think we'll just take the Visionary's Dance. Cool. We got a good start for like a multicolor thing here. We'll take the Embrace the Paradox, because we could still end up base green-blue or something. Oh, that's nice too, to help splash this. Okay, well, we have another great blue card to take here. So Echo Casting Symposium. Target player creates a token that's a copy of a creature you control. You don't end up with a lot of creatures, but this is just a way to win the game. You're casting a 5-mana spell for your Opus, 5+ mana spell for your Opus every turn. That's a pretty nice pickup. So we want to be a little more on the creature side of blue-red, but even just copying a Hydro Channel every turn, like they can't keep up with free creatures every turn and free spells every turn. We maybe want to wheel this, or the Spellbook Seeker, or the Rubble Rouser. Yeah, let's take a cool Mythic Rare to build around. Abraid's probably the pick out of this pack. We're not super excited about any of these guys. I have splashed this because it's just a win condition. The Relic Sloth if we were the more red-white thing, but Abraid is just early removal. Kill one of their creatures. You need to blow up the early setup spells, so Abraid seems good. Maybe Cuboid Colonies a good uncommon to consider as well. Abrade, you just need the early removal spells. Okay, Skycoach Conductor is pretty sweet. That's a good one to copy with Echo Casting Symposium 2. You can reset your like random creatures that you've got at 3 and 4 with Skycoach Conductor. It's just very tricky. If you pick up the bounce spell, that kind of goes a little infinite too. Yeah, that's a... Strixhaven Skycoach is pretty decent as well. That might be worth considering for this, like, blue-red... I think the Skycoach Conductor is good value. Ooh, Abstract Paint Mage. I haven't actually played with this one yet. So this is blue, is it red for 2/2 that you can add blue-red for instants and sorceries. I mean, that's all we're trying to do. We will end up with a lot of instants and sorceries in the deck, so just 2 free mana every turn for all these expensive 5 and 7 mana things. Yeah, let's just take that. Give it a go. We want some more expensive stuff to cast with it then, so Homesickness is going to be good. Yeah, let's take that. Draw some cards. Prismari Charm, what's this one? Surveil, I haven't actually played with this one yet either. Surveil 2, then draw a card, deal 1 to each of 1 or 2 targets, or bounce a permanent. That's probably just decent. Just need spells and card draw, and then win with overwhelming card advantage. I don't think we're playing this. It's not really worth it on the splash. Goblin Glass Right probably just needs to be taken here to make sure that we have some early things to do. Helps ramp our mana, helps fix our mana. Let's just take that. I don't think you need another Visionary's Dance, and this is super replaceable. You're not usually wanting to take too many of those. Cutting the Spirit Mascot. We can splash the 2 removal spells, and then maybe pick up some fixing. But yeah, let's Splatter Technique our way to victory. Choreograph Sparks. I haven't played with this one yet. I think it's just too situational. It copies an instant or sorcery you control and a creature spell you control, but you sacrifice the token. So you need red kicker on an instant and a creature on the stack. I don't think so. Let's take the Lorecaster to make sure that we have some late game payoffs. And then we get a Rubble Rouser very late, which is really cool. That's going to help ramp us and filter through our cards and make sure that we're drawing to our powerful late game stuff. And I don't think we'll need this, but it's the most likely thing we'll play in our 5-color deck. 4 or 5-color deck. Take another Paradox Gardens here to splash green things. Take a rare for our collection. Oh, I forgot that this was a stakes draft, actually. I'm pretty happy with the shell. We want a couple more creatures to use this on. So hopefully we'll pick up some 3 and 4 mana creatures that are pretty decent to copy with this. Just copying the Abstract Paint Mage just will give us infinite mana every turn as well. Oh, I mean that's a great thing to copy as well. We're going to draw infinite cards with the Pensive Professor. So we've opened a bunch of good rares that should help us win the late game. If you untap with this, you usually want to play on turn 4 or 5, so you can play a spell alongside it. But even just if you've got a Glass Right out on turn 4, you play this, and then you play the Glass Right spell, you draw a card immediately. So yeah, this card's great. And a good thing to copy with our Echo Casting Symposium too. Stirring Hope Singer is whenever you target anything, you put a counter on every creature you control. You don't want to be the creature 4-color version of the deck, so we could take another splash card or just a decent thing that's going to draw some cards. We probably just need that. And again, a good thing to copy with Symposium. Molten Note is a good removal spell. We will want to pick up as much fixing as we can to justify playing the 3 white spells. I prefer Note over Calamity because it gives you some late game stuff. But let's just take that. Matter Bending Mage is something we definitely want to cast every single turn with Echo Casting Symposium, so that seems like a good choice here. We're already at 22 of our playable cards, so yeah, this looks good. Another Pensive Professor. Now that is good, but Berta probably... We need like a good win condition type card, and Berta is one. If you survive with this, you just get to tap out every turn and make a huge fractal. Seems like it's going to be the best choice. We don't have any 4-drops either, rather than a second Pensive Professor, because it doesn't block very well. And then, yeah, we can take something like Rapturous Moment here. Just more card draw, more multiple spell casting things. Yeah, you can target creature. No, bulk up I don't think we need. We don't need more blue-green. These guys are pretty replaceable. We've got enough. Okay, let's take a Rapturous Moment. And we'll need to cut a couple things. Maybe the Repel Calamity. Deduce is something to do with our extra mana, which we will end up with. How many creatures are we at? We're at 11. I don't think we need the Tester, the Tangential here. We've got enough early things to do with our mana, so I think Deduce is just something that's going to scale better later in the game. And... ooh, so we don't need the lore caster. Something like Transcendent Archaic is good because it's a way to win the game that draws you a bunch of cards as well. Matter Bending Mage might just be better though. We can just play a bit more of a tempo thing. And then maybe we'd play the Tabulator. But probably not. Yeah, it's not necessary. Another Visionary's Dance. I mean, this is good because it can get you out of tight mana screw spot, so it might be a little bit better than like the Lorecaster now. Or it could be the kind of Fire Dancer tempo deck. That's probably better than a second copy of that. And then just take this Giant Growth. And oh, a Spell Pierce is pretty playable. I don't love it. I don't love it. Uses Potionist Trove is very good. Let's find space for that because that will help with our various splash cards. Okay, this deck's pretty sweet. This is exactly where I want to be, like solid blue-red spells. You got enough stuff to splash. Wilt in the Heat and Molten Note are worth the splash, so is Berta. Potionist Trove will help with all of those, so we need to cut 4 cards. We want to keep the 17 lands. Deduce... We don't need this. Yeah, we've got some good creatures to copy with Echo Casting Symposium now. Like copying this will be making 3/3 double strikes every single turn. Symposium copying your Lorecaster is kind of a cool one too. Rapturous Moment, I haven't been loving as much. I did enjoy that a lot in the early days of the format, but yeah, I may not need it. Landscape Painter, fine. Glasswright's probably cuttable now. We've got enough other 2-drops. This is a problem. Like we've just drafted too many good cards. So maybe cutting the Embrace we don't need. That's a little slow. Splatter Technique can reload us or catch us up on the board if we get behind. We probably only want the 1 planes. We don't have ways to search them out of our deck. If we just cut the white cards, how does that deck look? You just end up needing lots of removal. So we could cut something like Deduce, assuming that we have enough things to do with our mana. And like Caesar Spoils or Potionist Trove are pretty similar. Landscape Painter, you just want something that can block early, they may not want to trade off with it, and then you can just draw some cards later. So it's maybe something like Homesickness or Rapturous Moment. The issue with this deck is I don't see... Like, we have a lot of late game, but we don't have that inevitability like with the XX blue spell that buys back a bunch of stuff from your yard. Visionary's Dance is just a way to win. Sky Coach Conductor is probably not the hottest, but yeah, we can just get some tempo-y type wins with it. So it's probably just one of the white spells, so maybe Wilt, and then we can Molten Note. That's a more flexible removal spell than Wilt is. It's better late game. We will hit 8 mana pretty handily. Got just the 3 green sources for Berta. 2 plains. 7 blue, 7 red. Let's just add 1 more blue and cut 1 white. Because we have lots of ways to cast Molten Note off Potioner's Trove, the treasure from this, the Hydro Channeler can fix for it, and Berta has 3 sources and we only have the 1 white source. Okay, we need to get 7 wins before we get 3 losses, so let's just jump into game 1. Yeah, in game 1 here, the sun's just set, so I'm looking a little dark, but that's okay. We're playing against OG Gumby in this very high stakes draft. Opponent's going first. We have a bunch of great 3-drops to play, provided that we draw 1 land. I think you got to keep these ones. That's very good. Insane card. Insane. 1 mana 6/6. Provided we draw a land, we can bounce it and then keep bouncing it with the Sky Coach Conductor kind of combo. Pretty happy with that, because we can play a Berta on curve. We should play the blue in case we get a red for that, but Matter Bending Mage on this will be 3 minus X, so if you pay 4... So I'm not discarding a land to this, we're definitely discarding this, and the Prismari Charm, probably? Yeah. Okay, very tempting to play the Professor. I'm assuming it's just gonna die. I mean, the Mage Sky Coach Conductor thing will be very handy. So we can probably wait on this one and draw a bunch of cards off it then. Oh, that's very nice. Okay, we can just Sky Coach Conductor and just bounce one of their things at will. Yeah. Wait for them to tap out, though, of course, and then we can Pensive Professor next turn, and then maybe leave this up. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, let's just take 4 from that, and then wait till our turn to bounce like this, and draw the card of Pensive Professor, hopefully. Man, this thing is just insane. Wow, it's good. How are you supposed to kill that thing? Oh, I should block and then bounce the Trudge. We don't have enough blue to do that next time. Splatter Technique we'll want to draw a bunch of cards off of, but maybe it's just best to Berta and then we'll make some mana next turn. Yeah, if we draw a land, we could play Professor, get the mana off this, and then play a Paint Mage. Okay. So we can only play this on instants and sorcery spells. I guess it would be really nice to splatter technique and draw 4 cards. It's nice that they didn't attack with this. They're just gonna kill this, but that's what you gotta do sometimes. That's fine. Just pass. If we get to draw 4 cards off this, I feel like we win, but you know, we're getting really beaten down by a very efficient curve here, so. What a great card, far out. Surely this is constructed playable. A 1-mana 6/6 on turn 1. That you can't attack with for ages, but whatever. Good that they're thinking this long, I guess. They don't have something that's going to just kill us. They're just going to blow up our Pensive Professor, most likely. Might be a struggle to get back into it if we do not draw another red source for this. It's like punching something? Oh, okay, sure. Uh-huh. Love it. Okay, let's just draw a bunch of cards. Hydro Channeler, draw a card. Splatter technique with that. Ooh. Oh, drawing so many cards. Ooh. No attacks here, but feeling a bit better about our board state now. They still have a monstrous 7/7 that we will have to deal with, but hey. Love Splatter Technique just blowing up only our own board at the moment. Yeah, I can take 7. I'll take 7. I draw so many cards. Oh my god. I would like to Matter Bending Mage. Ooh. Draw a second copy of Matter Bending Mage. Bounce this, bounce that. Start looping. Bouncing their Slumbering Trudge back to their hand over and over again. We'll have quite a lot of mana next turn, so we got 2 from this. Okay, so let's Splatter Technique first. Let's draw 5 cards. Whoop. Splatter Technique. Okay, that wasn't the hottest, but that is fine. Our Pensive Professor is actually getting large enough to do some blocking and stuff now, so that's cool. Fire Dancer, sure, is probably gonna start chumping this at some point. I mean, we didn't draw a way to win the game, but we will eventually. No attacks. I would love to Essence Scatter some bomb-ass card. I'm gonna draw one of our sick 6 or 8 mana late game spells. And they have made us discard a lot of cards this game, or we would have been able to catch up pretty nicely. they attack with the Sky Coach, we're probably just blocking. We want to keep this around to copy with Echo Casting Symposium if we draw it. Oh, my God. We probably should have crewed this first to make the 5/4 flyer. Because, like, we're not killing them anytime soon, but they're still too scared to attack. So, but, like, their board's just going to get out of control. That's a good one. I don't think we can afford to take 9. We're not getting attacks with this anytime soon, so. Okay. We can't really win when you draw 5 cards and 5 of them are lands. So we are probably losing this game. Because they're putting 2 counters on all the creatures every turn. Again, they could have crewed that in response to the trigger, but they didn't. I personally would love a 5/4 flyer, but they don't care about it apparently. What are we chumping with? I mean, drawing cards off the Pensive Professor is probably the best way to try and win. So if we just take 9, they block our flyer, they can kill us with that next turn. So we could just take the 5 and jump this. Yeah, probably gives us the best shot at winning. Desperately need to use this Essence Scatter on something they play post-combat. Yep. I need to draw Echo Casting Symposium like right now, and even then probably not good at Okay, cool. Great. Love lands. Well, thanks, Shuffler. Yep, can't win when you draw that many lands. Okay, we'll see you for game 2. Not a good start. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of deck building. Maybe we don't really want to be doing this sort of thing. It's not really helping us draw cards. I prefer something like that that's going to help fix our mana, and then something like that to make sure that we keep drawing gas. I don't think any of these other things would have super helped. But let's try a more creature light one. The Expressive Fire Dance is not really what this deck's trying to do. We're just trying to control the game. Again, why I'm a little worried with our lack of like super inevitability. But yeah, we'll see how the next couple games go. This is great. We should be able to cast that on time and start copying this. That'll be fun. Even just copying Rabble Rouser would be nice. Play this on turn 5, that's pretty good. Should start with the blue because... Okay, looking very good, very good. That's really annoying, actually, but... Are we discarding the green mana? Yeah, we got some... Yeah. Oh, cool, there you go. Another green source. Easy as that. This card's super dangerous, so we should kill it pretty soon, before they start casting 5 mana spells. Uh-huh. I'm tempted to, like, splatter technique and just blow up their board. We will be able to Echo Casting Symposium next turn, so maybe I could just glass right. So if I glass right and make a treasure, we can definitely do this, copying something next turn, and then we want to Matter Bending Mage their board every turn, and Splatter Technique for cards. This thing we need to get off the board, but we'll draw a removal spell for that with the technique. I don't want to Matter Bending Mage. Oh, maybe we do just want to... I'm assuming we're going to untap with this because they just kept it tapped down for the turn. So let's do this and bounce the Tide Caller. It'll throw off the curve a little bit. And then next turn we can Symposium and Matter Bending Mage. Let's hope they tap out. No. Cool. Alright, no Spell Pierce? Me, I would like to do that, and I would like to copy this. Me. Copy you. Bounce this because it costs more mana. Let's get an attack in. Yeah, I think we're abrading. No, we need to abrade this probably. They'll be able to block one of the, do a block, and then we can just Splatter Technique and draw cards afterwards. Still, yeah. Let's just draw the Conductor. I think we're pushing our advantage pretty well. Draw 4 cards. Is there anything better than Magic than drawing 4 cards? Oh boy. Yeah, we're going to mill us for a bit. That seems fine. We'll draw a removal spell for this eventually. Maybe you should just save the Abrade for that. Because... oh, we don't want to be bouncing the... okay, cool. Great. Whew. Okay, that's 1 win under our belt. In Diamond Tier 3. Let's go to Game 3 immediately. Yeah, I don't... obviously in that game, the... Expressive Fire Dances would have been good. But yeah, we just we're not really beating them down. It's just about controlling the game until we get to play our 6 and 7 mana cool things. This is a decent start if I had a red in it. Once we have a red, I'll really unlock everything else we've got going on. They're going first. Can we do better than this? If we don't draw a red, we just lose. I think we just need to keep it though. Well, that's fine. Easy game. This is the sort of deck I'm super worried about, though. Yep, that's a good one. I want to counter their 3-drop. Or potentially... we probably need to counter their 3-drop and then play this next turn. Because we won't be wanting to Essence Scatter. Fine. And this card's been really impressive against me. Super annoying, actually. Oh, yeah, alright. I guess they were not playing around that. Let's get this down and Rabble Rouser and discard our... The white is only for Molten Note, so we want to keep that. The green is just for Berta and the other green thing, so I think it's more likely we draw the red. We can always glass right. We've got the red off this too, so let's do that. Totally fine, yeah. Glad I didn't draw that next turn. Yeah. No. I'm feeling pretty good about this setup here. We can just blast this off. This is not really pressuring us that much. Let's just play glass right. Make a treasure. And pass. We have 2 things to exile with our Rubble Rouser. I mean, this is really... I don't feel like this is what you want to be doing in this format, but that's just me. Now we can probably... Let's... exile this. Is a problem... Oh. That's a good combo. We have a lot of time to... Okay. Well, I guess we can just play that. Yo! I'll exile the glass right. 10, 5, 2, 3, 3s with flying. Very nice. Love to draw some card draw. I mean, if we can't win this game from this position, oh, beautiful, beautiful. Let's do that. It's a bit sad, but what are you gonna do? Yeah. They got a trick. Let's just ping him while we can. Do probably need to block that. Maybe upkeep. We need to do some surveilling. Is there another removal spell? Unreal. nice. I should attack. Attack some of my creatures. 4 mana. Yep. Cool. Yeah, unfortunately, can't block that. Let's save this for something better, but we've got something to block the menace thing now. But they can't really play anything into the Molten Note anyway, so yeah, that's fine. We want this to reset like a Pensive Professor or something later now. And we'll just attack because it's free to gain a life. And we have a Surveil. Feeling better about this now. Maybe this isn't very good. Maybe that's worth. Oh, shit! Ah! I thought that they were gonna do this, and I felt like I thought I was responding to that, but oh well. Are we beating down? No, they can play the menace thing still. Let's just fail main phase. Do we need to gain life? No, I don't think so. Nah, we're just passing. We got time. We got time. Barring anything insane happening, we should be able to seal this up, because this is just gonna like. Yep. I got another one. Okay, I think we aren't going to be bouncing anything anytime soon. We do have another one in the deck. We want to keep this around for like when they draw their second threat. And this is not very permanent. We don't have that many X spells, so let's just start off by discarding that and drawing some cards. Oh. Dealing 2 damage to some different targets is nice, but maybe we just need to Surveil 2 and draw a card to make sure that we are winning the game soon. Let's start with this. That leaves blue-red up. I mean, we need that to win the game with, so. Yep. So let's leave that on top, and then let's just Surveil and draw a card. Getting the land that is beneath the Symposium. Obviously, that's what's there. Draw that. Cool. Oh, that's real nice. Yep. And now we just have to make sure we don't get decked. So let's not copy the Professor, or we may be in a little bit of trouble. I would like to copy this. Now we can actually start attacking with the Paint Mage. We are very, very close to getting decked though, so let's not do that. We are going to be drawing 2 cards a turn, so we need to beat them down very, very quickly. At some point we may need to, well, hopefully this will grow out of range soon, but this is, you know, drawing 2 cards a turn off this. What wing cons do we have in the deck? Yeah, I'm sure. This is dicey. Ay, ay, ay. I have to play something else eventually. That. So now the choice is whether we actually exile the Pensive Professor, because we will win with this. We just don't really want to draw 2 cards a turn. We need 8 or 9 turns to win the game. So I think let's blow up the Lumerette, draw 1 card off the Pensive Professor, and then maybe exile it, I think. Okay, never mind. Let's just keep that on top because we don't get decked. We are exiling the... Okay, so the Professor, if we play this, we'll draw another card. We'll be able to make... No, I think we need to get rid of this. Okay. Paradigm copying our 2/2, because that's what we care about now. Alberta. Play Mountain. And... we need 4 blockers back for that. An infinite with this next turn. So we can actually make 2 this turn by untapping all our stuff with Molten Note. So we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 mana. So we can make a 7/7 and then untap all our creatures with Molten Note, and then, okay, cool, let's do that. And what, make it 3/3? this is a tight, weird game, but we are adding so much power to the board every turn. Maybe we didn't need to do the Molten Note thing last turn, but I just need to like diversify the threats that are actually hitting them. Yup. We're still pretty close to death, so there's a lot of cards that could mess with us that are a bit out of our control. Yep. Oh. Oh my god. That's not good. So now we need to leave 4 blockers back every turn. Okay. Stunning the 2 Teacher's Pests should be enough. And we won't die, so... Wow, we were really, really close to dying. Wowza. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, they're dead now. Make a 7/7. Oh. Okay. 2-1. That was scary. Jesus. Okay, one more win, and then we haven't spewed away all our gems. So I'm feeling okay about this deck now. I'd like to get to 5 minimum so that we make more than our gem entry back, but it's not always guaranteed. Games are close. Close. Okay. 3-1, we get 1,400 gems and some packs, so yeah. I wish my opponent to get mana screwed. Oh, yeah, okay, we've got to keep these ones. Let's do this and get our 2-drop down. The Silver Quill beatdown is a toughie. But at least I've had a slower start. We've got a good blocker for the 3/3 there. Ooh. They obviously have a removal spell in hand, so maybe it's just best to wait. We could Rubble Rouser into this, without playing the Professor. Because, like, realistically, if they're just going to kill it, we're going to cop 5 damage as well next turn. So let's at least Rubble Rouser and get rid of our tap land. Because that's going to throw off our curve a lot. Okay. I think we just block here to be safe. They probably got some trick, but I'm happy for them to spend it here on this rather than on that. Okay, yep. Oof, that's a good one. Let me just play this and the Goblin Glass Right and draw a card, because this feels like the last turn that we have off before we start just really getting super killed. I've got the Prismari Charm for Pinging this off if we need. But removal spell on this, crack him with everything, we're probably dead. I'm happy to attempt to trade there. Take 7. Oof. Nothing is great. I think it's possible we just pass and then Prismari Charm ping this and then we can grow the Professor after blocks. If they had a removal spell, I feel like they would have just killed this. Okay, let's just see what they do. Hopefully they just got a bunch of lands in their hand. Because if they had the removal spell, they would have just blasted it off. Okay. Well, at least we keep one of our creatures. Let's just ping him. And that's double dissection practice is a little rough, but I guess we can. So we need to homesickness and so and if oh no, this is no, I think we've lost. I think it was probably greedy blocking with the Pensive Professor there. This is going to be tough to beat anyway. So we need to chump with... No, we can't chump with this because we just need to... we have to hope that they... don't cast this for no reason, and then we homesickness the other things and just take 3. Okay, that's the only way we can win. Well, that's going to kill us as well, so we have to counter that. No, there's no way. Well. Okay. 2 and 2. Right on the line. They had to draw a thing that pinged us exactly there, or they just pre-combat. Oh well. Oy. Okay, that's exactly the sort of deck we don't want to be playing against. Okay, let's game 5. Maybe we just put in one more interaction spell rather than the... I mean, I'm not loving this. Do we have enough late game? We just want to play against another slow deck, and then I think that we can We can survive. The Potions Trove we haven't drawn. Maybe this is not what we need because it's not. But then it's like it's just about hitting these as quickly as possible. Maybe that is not the go, and we just need like a Banishing Betrayal or something, or another removal spell. I think we have enough white sources. Okay, here we go. For all the marbles, and by that I mean half of our entry feedback. Please, good hand. Please, good hand. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. The stakes are so high. I'm feeling the tension more from this event than normal drafts because it costs a lot of gems to enter. Okay, this person is far from mythic. They are in platinum. I would love to beat down a platinum person. Oh yes, come on, that's a great hand. That's a great hand. Yep. On the play as well. Oh boy. We can turn 4 Splatter Technique and draw 4 cards. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please play a 2-2 or something. I'd love to block that with the... Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, go on. Bluff attack. Oh, it's fine. We blinking that out? No, I don't care. Yeah, what do we want to reset something? It's probably a little better. Yeah, we can just save it for a future turn. Okay, let's draw 1,000,000 cards. They discarded a... Whoa. I mean, we can... I don't want to discard anything. So let's just Potions Trove, and then we can Prismara Charm to like bounce something. Let's just keep our mana up, and then gain some life from the Trove. Help with the beatdown thing. Yeah, whatever. Oh, that's nice. I'd like to get some life. Probably gonna kill my Sky Coach Conductor, or like this. Yeah. Make some 3/3s. Draw 4 cards next turn. Gain 2 life. Okay, that's going to be tough to fight against, but hey, we're hitting him for 6 a turn. No blocks. Come on. They have a lot of cards in their hand. We gotta kill them before they matter. Yep, gaining life will be good. Yeah. Okay. No. So we're getting rid of this guy for sure with our Wilt in the heat. We probably want to bounce it. Bounce it first. No, we can just. I think we can just Wilt it now and then gain some life, and then see what we do afterwards. Do we gain life, or do we... This is going to be like gaining life, isn't it? Let's just reset this, because they have a million lands in hand, so it doesn't matter too much anymore, and we are still attacking. Because we need to minimize them drawing more cards with Decorum Dissertation, so good, they've stopped. And they're getting in ping range from this too. That's the best that they have to do with their mana. That's pretty telling. Okay. What? Why? Why would they? Mighty strange. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's add a red. Why would they have destroyed the Hydro Channeler? Okay. They just don't have a way to deal with the both flyers, so maybe... I don't know. Weird. Yeah, it's going to happen eventually. But we can ping them with Rubble Rouser and hit them for that. Yep. Okay, cool. They're going to gain a bunch of life off this. I mean, this is another really close game because we're really close to just getting domed by this pest mascot. Stream of Life is sorcery. We kind of want to minimize how much life they gain. So we're definitely doing this. And then... Yep. Okay. Maybe just resetting the pest mascot because, like, they're gonna gain 2, 5, 6, 7 life which means they'll just keep drawing more cards with the Decorum Dissertation. So this maybe... I think we're more likely to just randomly die to the Pest Mascot if we leave it on the board, so that's better. Let's do this guy and then make a, like a... Could draw some cards. I don't think we're dying next turn, so let's draw cards now. Crazy. Crazy girl. What a game. What a game. This is for a lot this is for a lot of gems. 1400 gems per win. Okay. They can revive something from their graveyard, the like shade block or whatever. If you gained life this turn, so that's a flying blocker, but we can Molten Note. Wow, that's crazy. The Pest Mascot's going off. We've got a lot of cards left in the deck. We need to kill that for 11. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana available. 10. Increment this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I think we've lost to this huge thing. And they still have all that life to gain too. So like we can just make a huge creature and block the mascot with it. Oh, we're super close to dying. So like, yeah, this is not going to be great. So we can get an attack in. Great out. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. We can just make a 10/10 with this, and then we can actually block this. Maybe that's just best. And then we can Molten Note. I'm gonna draw a bunch of cards. +2/+1 on Death Touch on the Trampler though, which means we're dead actually. So I need to Molten Note the Death Toucher. Oh, this is just gonna grow out of control. Like, this adds 2 to the board, 2 toughness. Ah, oh, I think we've lost. Brutal, 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 brutal. Crazy games though. Oh, do we need to gain life? 1, 2, 3, 4. Green, blue. For that. Do we need the toughness on the board from the Rabble Rouser to block the mascot? Is that worth more than... The royal treatment on that is just rude. Okay. Wow, this was insane. Look, the paradigm spells are just so dumb. Not a fan of those. As much as I like this, but... yeah. Maybe they don't see the trample death touch thing with the shade lock. That could give us outs to win. Nope, I know it. Okay. Okay, well that was suitably insane. Pest mascot too strong. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Forget to attack. Yep. Well, the trample death touch thing kills us because they only need to assign one per blocker. So yeah, we are ultra dead. And we're also just getting 20'd by it. That's crazy. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was fun. Playing draft for stakes always good, but you know sometimes you run bad and you run into decks like that. That was crazy. We'll see you next time. Let's try another high stakes one. Thanks for watching. Bye.